Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah Ahwan from Indonesia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to learn how to convert from Figma to Flutter, which we will use Movies app UI design from Figma community. So our application will look like this, which is we will implement like how do we masking an object into a widget, how do we make a blur background, and so on. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first thing first, I want to say thank you to all of you who have supported me to this channel by subscribing on my YouTube channel. And now you can join as supporter in my YouTube channel by click join membership. And you also can support me on another platform like PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or so on, link in the description below. Alright, so in this video, we are going to convert from Figma into Flutter, and the UI design we want to convert is like this. So I found this design on Figma community, link in the description below if you want to duplicate this project into your Figma. Alright, so this design named as Neon UI design, but as we can see, it's kind of like a Movies app. So I prefer to give this app as a Movies app. Alright, so this design designed by Surashits. Okay, so as we can see here, we have like a 3 screen, onboarding, main page, and this kind of like movie detail. But for now, maybe we will just cover like 2 screen, and in the next section, I will cover next screen again. Okay, and this Figma include like assets color and then a movie poster and so on, and this icon. So if you want to duplicate, you just click this duplicate. And if you have duplicate this Figma file, it will go to your Figma app, look like this. Okay. And don't forget to download the starter project for this tutorial, link in the description below. So make sure you download. And if you have download, let's open with our favorite IDE. Alright, so in this section, I use Visual Studio Code. And if you want to download or if you want to use my Visual Studio Code theme, link in the description below, I have provided for you. Okay, so this is our starter project, and in this starter project, I have prepared for you like a component, model, screen, and so on. But for the screen folder is empty, and but for the models, I have prepared for you like movie model, and I have prepared for you like a constant, which is this kind of like color and then icon and masking object for this tutorial. Okay, and I have prepared for you assets folder, which is include like image, SVG, icon, and so on. So just download the starter project. Okay, so let's check our pubspec.yml, and in this pubspec.yml, I have prepared for you like the package I use in this project, like Flutter SVG, Glassmore Prism, Flutter Writing Bar, Google Fonts, and this kind of like for previewing our Flutter app in many device. And I have declared here like assets folder, and so on. Okay, so the next step is we go to our terminal, and as usual, we need to download our pub dependencies. Alright, so we have download our dependencies, and let's open our main folder. Alright, so this is our main file, and this is our starting point for our app. And here, as we can see, I just written like scaffold. So when we run this app, it will like a white screen because it's just empty scaffold. Alright, so first thing first, let's say here. So we need to change the font family to Google Fonts, and then we will use Open Sans, and we say font family here, give a comma, and the next step is we need to go to screen folder, and let's create a new file, name it as onboarding screen dot, and our onboarding screen, let's say we will make it as stateless widget, and we name it as onboarding, and import material, and we need to return something here. So let's say scaffold, and for the body, let's make it as size box. So let's back to our main, and here we can say onboarding screen, and it will import one file here, onboarding screen. So let's run our app to see. Alright, so this is our app, just white screen as I said before, because let's see inside our onboarding screen, we just return scaffold widget with empty size box. So first thing first, let's create a new variable, name it as screen height. It will equal to media query of context dot size dot height, and the second one is a screen width. It will equal, so we just need to copy this and we change to width. So this will be our screen height and screen width. So we don't need to type as long as like this. Okay, and so inside our size box, let's for the width, so we just need to say screen width, and for the height we just need to say screen height. Okay, look like this. And inside the size box, so we need to use a stack widget, because we need to place one widget from the back to the front. So because stack widget has a parameter which is children, so this is useful because let's see in the Figma file. So let's go to this onboarding, and here when we click the background and we collapse this background layer, we have like a circle container, but on the right side we see like layer blur, it's around 200, and for this color also have layer blur, it's around 200, with the height is 199, and for the width is 199. So for now I use a stack widget, but maybe you can use another approach. Okay, so let's back here, and for the very first, so let's click this, and as we can see, this place on the top left. So stack widget, we can use like position widget, and position widget, we for the child, let's use a container, and the powerful is position widget, we can give parameter like top. So for now, let's make it as -100, and for the left -100. So it it's kind of like a negative margin when we use like HTML and CSS, but Flutter doesn't support like a negative margin, so we will use like a stack widget with the position widget. And now for the container, for the height, let's make it as 200, and for the width, make it as 200, because we want to make like a circle. So circle is for the width and height is similar, so it's same. So we want to make a perfect circle. So for the shape, let's make it as box shape dot circle, and for the color, so we call our constant file, which is constant.green color. So you can check this file, and also let's check our Figma file again. So let's click on this green. So for this, okay, the opacity is 100. So let's give this opacity 0.5, which is this kind of like 50%. And for this container, we set the child, so we use a backdrop filter, because with this backdrop filter, we can say like filter, and for the filter, we can say image filter dot blur, and image filter dot blur have like a parameter like sigma x and sigma y. So for the sigma x, set it 200 as we see on Figma file, and for the sigma y, it's equal to 100. And backdrop filter also have a, so what we say, inside this backdrop filter, we can say child again, and for the child, we set it as a container. For the height 200 equal with the parent, and for the width is 200 again, but for the color, so make it as transparent. Alright, so we need to go to our scaffold, and here we need to say background color, so we make it as black color, and we need to say extend body true. And so let's restart our app, so we see this color. And the next one, okay, so I think we need to say pink color, because okay, from this we see this pink color, and maybe this is 166, and for the left, and for the left is 89, and for the top, so let's see screen height times to 0.1, which is this 10% of our screen height, look like this. And we don't need this opacity, okay, so it's looks similar, and we need to give cons here. And for the sigma x, and this is similar with the parent, okay. Yeah, that's for the first blur circle, so we need to copy this, and we need to change the first, like this position is 30%, and for this change to right, so we want to make a negative margin, so minus 100, this is 200, copy this and this and this, and change this to green. So yeah, so look like this, we have two color, maybe this 88. Yeah, so look like this, we have create a blur background, but from the design, I think it's not very similar. The similarity maybe it's around just 70%, so you can adjust the approach what I do in this tutorial. So below of our position, we use save area, and we use column widget, and this column widget have parameter like children, and inside this column widget, the first one is we need to say main axis to be center, and cross axis center too, and inside this children, the first one is a size box. So for this, we need to give like a distance, so we want to give like this from our top, so let's say we say screen height times to 0.07, which is this kind of like 7% from our entire screen height. And below that, the easiest way, we can just like export this avatar, export to PNG, and just call it from our assets. But for now, let's how we implement something similar like this using widget approach. So I have prepared for you like this custom outline. I see, or I got this, I found this approach from the Stack Overflow. So you can check these three link in the description below. So as we can see, like this kind of like look like this. So I got from this is 1 year ago. So we want to make like a outline with a gradient, so look like this. So you can check link in the description below. And yeah, As we can see, we use like custom painter. We use radius, stroke width, and gradient, and so on. So you can check the reference file. Okay, so below that we say custom outline, which is this is inside this component, and this is the required parameter like stroke width, set it to 4. So let's see from the design. So this avatar, collapse this avatar and see the stroke is around 4. And for the radius, so we use a screen width times 2.0.8, which is this will be 80% of the screen width. And for the width, make it same. For the height, make it same. And so we need to move this maybe here. And for the padding, we just say like all 4. So we want to give like padding, and we cut this, move this here. And for the gradient, we use linear gradient as usual. Linear gradient has a parameter like begin. So let's see in the design. From the design, we can see like it's begin from the top left to bottom right. So here, alignment top left. For the end, we say alignment dot bottom right, as simple as that. And the important thing like colors, which is this is a list of colors. So inside square braces, we say constant dot pink color. The second one is a constant dot pink color again, because so let's see in this linear. So we see like at least this have 5 color, but for this flutter, so I just need to give like maybe 4 color. And this, let's say opacity, the opacity will be 0. So maybe we just need to copy this and remove this one. And for this, change to green color, this two green color. For the opacity, for this, make it 0.1, look like this. And the next is for the stop. So we just need to, for the stop, we say 0.2, and then 0.4, 0.6, and 1. So the stop is based on our how many color inside this colors list. So when we have like a 4 color, the stop must be 4 stop. So this number is translate from this. So it's around 20%, and then 40%, and until the end is the number must be 1. Okay. And for the child, we use container, and for this container, we use decoration. For the box decoration, we use a shape, and we say box shape circle, because we want to place our image here. So we use a decoration image, and inside this decoration image, we say image, we use asset image, because I have prepared for you assets, and then img onboarding, dot png, give a comma here. So here, and inside this decoration image, we say fit, box fit dot cover. And the next is alignment. We set it alignment, uh, bottom, it's bottom left, and give a conceal. Alright, so look like this, and restart our app. And now we see one circle right here. So this is PNG. Alright, look like this. And the next is below of custom outline. Here we want to give like size box with the height is a screen height times 2, it's around 9%. And below that we have text widget with the text is just copy this and paste here. And we give this to be new line. And for the text align dot center. And for the style, so we say text style. And for the font size, so we will use like ternary operation if the height is less or equal with 997, which is this is the height of iPhone SE. So I just make a little breakpoint. So if the height is less or equal with height of iPhone SE, the font size will be 18. And if the height is greater than this iPhone SE screen height, it will be 34. And here we say font weight, it will be 700. It's bold. And for the color, it will use white color. But for the opacity, we'll make it as 85%. Look like this. And below that, we have size box again. For the height, make it as 5%. And we need to copy in this text and here. So let's sync to this and paste here. And we need to give like new line. And what we say, the font size is 12 and 16. And for this is 75%. And for the font weight, we need to delete this because we want to give like a regular. All right, and we need to give like size box again, paste here, and we need to change this to 3%. And below that, we need to give custom outlet again. So we need to copy from the previous, copy this and paste here. And we need to change a little bit, like the first one is stroke width, it's 3. The radius will be 20 because this is for our button. So we see like 20. And for the padding is 3. And the width is 160. And for the height is 38. And for the gradient, I think it's similar, but we don't need this two color. So it means that we need to delete this stop. And we need to give opacity here will be 50%, paste here. And for that, so I think we don't need this. I'm sorry. And for the container, inside this box decoration, we need to say border.circular 20. And for the shape is not circle. And we don't need this image, but we need this gradient. Copy this, paste here. And the important thing, we need to change, or we need to add like opacity here, 0.5, and here. And inside this container, which is here, we need to say child. And for the child is a center widget. And for this child, we use text widget. With the text is sign up. And for the style, so we use text style with the font size is 14. And for the color is a white color. Alright, so let's restart our app. And now we see this button. But maybe we want to make this to be center. So this maybe start and cross axis alignment center. What we miss from this, so give a cons here. Okay, so we will fix this later. So the next is we need to give, so what we say, so below of our custom outline, we say spacer, we will, this widget will push the next widget to bottom. So the next widget is row widget. And for the main axis alignment, we say center. And this widget will have children using this list.generate because we want to generate like this what we say indicator. So for now, let's make it as a status, which is this tree and index, and this we will return something right here. So we want to return container because container, so we need this and this. Okay, give a comma here. And inside this container, the height is 7, the width is 7, and the margin is symmetric. The horizontal value will be 4. And the next is a decoration because we want to set the shape to be circle. So box shape dot circle, and the color we use like ternary operation. When the index is 0, we use constant dot green color, and if not, we use black color with not black color, white color with the opacity is just 20%. But in the next, if we have the real onboarding, which is we have a like page view, we will use like when the index is equal with page view position, we will set when index equal with position, we set the color to be green, and when it's not, it's set to be white color. But for now, because I just create like one onboarding or one page view inside onboarding, I just set it to be status like this. And below of our row widget, we will give size box with the height is screen height times 0.01, which is this will be 1%. Alright, look like this. So we have this. And let's see the design. So I think it's similar, but to avoid overflow, we need to make our text and component inside this onboarding to be dynamic. We can use like a media query, or we can create like a breakpoint. So for now, I just create like breakpoint for this text size. Yeah, so this is for our onboarding. Okay, so I think that's enough for this video. So in the next video, I will continue for this screen and this screen. Yeah, if you want to download this final project, link in the description below. Thank you so much and see you again on the next video.